Welcome to the launch of my blog as a pseudo vlog. After countless attempts, I have determined that writing is just not my forte. I have a lot of ideas and I have a lot of opinions and I have a lot of things I want to express and get out there and share. But I'm just writing is just not the medium for me to do it in. And I've always done better talking. I went to college to learn how to talk good, and so speaking has always been my forte, really. So I mean, I've been told that I have a good face for radio. That's why I host a podcast. So I've decided, in lieu of a physical blog, of like a written blog, I'm going to be doing this as a pseudo vlog on YouTube for a lot of reasons. This is almost like a podcast. I don't want it to be associated necessarily with Too Nerdy for TV, because I have the This Is Your Captain Speaking podcast as part of the Too Nerdy Network. That's different than this. I don't want it to be the same. This is my personal thing. This is my personal blog thing, and not associated with the show. Yes, it does share a name, just because I like the "This is your captain speaking" joke, so I'm going with it. But it just this is just how I'm doing it, and I can host these on YouTube for free. I don't have to pay for the space, and I want it to go out on my blog, and I don't want it to aggregate with the podcast. So that's why I'm doing it this way. And the reason that you're looking at the little pop vinyl version of myself that I made is because, as I said, I have a great face for radio, and I just am not in a place where I want to look at myself recording these videos, and I'm a much better. I can do audio production much more conveniently than I can video production. So I can record these as audio and put them in a cookie cutter video that has a still image, and then post it up to YouTube and then post it on the blog after that. And if there's any subsequent visual aids that need to go along with the video, I can drop those in and I'll put them in the blog post and things like that. But finding a place, I've spent most of the summer trying to figure out the best way to do a vlog, and I have no place in my house. I've been looking, and there's just not. My house is very oddly lit, and all the rooms are white, and all the rooms are small, and so there's just no place for me to set up to record a video on a regular basis. I thought I'd found a place, and it's too public in the house. It's too busy. So I can record audio anywhere. I can go hide in one of the kids' rooms when they're not here and record audio. I can do it in my car on the way home with my hour-long drive from work, and so audio just seemed to be the better solution. And instead of just a blank screen and audio on YouTube, I made the graphic that you're looking at. So yeah. Later on, if the situation changes where I am able to actually start doing some video, I'll do it that way. But it this is just the simpler solution for the time being. So. If you have followed the blog at all, God bless you if you're still here. If you haven't, go back and read some of the stuff that I've been working on that have gotten me here. Mainly, what this is me working through my anxiety and depression as it relates to my weight problem and my goals and trying to lose weight and get healthier. I'm not going to rehash the backstory. The short version is I did great, blew out my knee, got depressed, put a bunch of weight back on, blew out my other knee, put more weight on, got more depressed, and here we are. I am currently sitting at around 325. I've been holding that for a while, so that's positive. Even though I've been eating like he told me he loved me, I am holding at 325. So, and I mean, I understand why people don't want to admit how much they weigh, but at the same time, I'm walking around with this. It's not like I can hide it. So, I mean, it's a number, and it's a number I've done to myself. So, I'm not happy about it. I'm not proud of it, but I'm not going to hide from it either. I can't hide from it. I see it every day. Scale or not, I see it every day, and I wear it as a scarlet letter, so to speak, of this is what I've done to my body. And so I'm not ashamed to admit that, uh, well, let me rephrase that. Yes, I'm ashamed of it, but I'm not unwilling to admit what I weigh. And I weigh 325. I just do. Um, so that's what this is, and it's just going to be me sharing my thoughts. It's not always going to be about my weight loss endeavors. Sometimes it's just going to be me opening up about some things and just getting some stuff off my chest. And what I always intended the blog to be, I don't have time to sit down at my computer. I've got other things I've got going on, and sitting down at my computer to try to write is just not working out. And again, the writing is not my forte. I'm much better at conveying when I can talk and really say what I want to say and not try to put pen to paper, as it were, which it is what it is. So that's the purpose of the vlog and why you're seeing a static image of a little cartoon pop vinyl of myself. So the plan of attack for right now, I haven't done as well this summer as I wanted for a lot of reasons, but I just got an awesome fitness watch. I have a Polar M400. I've had it for like 4 days, and I can't recommend it enough. It is awesome. It is the coolest thing. I've had a Fitbit for a couple years now. I'm gonna keep wearing my Fitbit if it works out and my wife doesn't take it. I'm trying to get her one so I can keep my Fitbit, just because I have ultra competitive friends and family that have Fitbits as well, and I really enjoy the competitive nature of the Fitbit that I don't have with the Polar. But I've only had this for a few days, but I'm already in love with this fitness watch. It's amazing. It tracks things so much more than the Fitbit does. I didn't know how data driven I actually was, but I love having all of this data. It's pretty awesome. So the Polar is working out for me. No pun intended. I, on the other hand, am not working out. I've tried this summer. I've made it. I've made an effort to make an effort, and it hasn't worked out very well for a number of reasons. A lot of it kind of boils down to my depression, and it's a catch 22 of I know that working out will make me feel better, but I'm so depressed, I don't feel like working out. And so that hasn't happened a whole lot. And so I'm really working on that. I'm working on trying to find my motivation. That's been a big problem, is I have all of the desire in the world but no motivation to do it. My depression has been debilitating lately, and it just keeps me sitting on the couch feeling sorry for myself, telling myself, get up, go do this, you're going to feel better if you do, and I just talk myself out of it, and I don't. And so that's where we are. And so my new plan of attack is it's the old plan of attack that I've always tried to do. I want to start my morning with cardio, and that's either gonna be outside, walking, running, whatnot. Eventually working up to jogging. But I jogging and running if my knees and my asthma are accommodating, and the surface of the sun that is the state of Texas in the summer is accommodating. That's my goal, is to Monday, Wednesday, Friday at least out there doing the road work, and Tuesday and Thursday, and possibly even Saturday, doing the punching bag. And a funny story about my punching bag. I went out the other day to box. My wife had to go to work for a couple hours, and so the garage was empty because we have a very small garage and we have a very big van, and so my punching bag is in the garage on the other side of the van, and there's not much room for me to really like spread out and move around to hit the heavy bag very much. So I took advantage of the fact that the van was gone and the garage was empty, and I let my toddler play around in the garage while I was gonna hit the heavy bag for about 30 minutes, and went to put my gloves on, and I apparently wasn't storing my gloves properly because the elastic in my gloves is completely shot and they won't even stay on right. Now, to be fair, these gloves are about 10 years old. They're the north end of 10 years old. So it's probably time to get some new gloves, and I will get to that later on. So I do have some UFC competition gloves. I had an Academy card a couple of years ago, and that I with nothing really of interest that I was looking for, so I just went to see what they had, and they had a pair of UFC competition gloves on sale. And normally I wouldn't have bought something like that because it seems like kitschy, and I only bought it because it says UFC on it. Yeah, that's part of it. But at the same time, they were on sale and it didn't cost me anything because I got it on a gift card. So I actually have a pair of regulation UFC gloves as well. And so they're not ideal and it's not what I wanted to do, but at least they're boxing gloves and they'll work. So the next day, same thing. Wife had to go run some errands and the garage was empty, so I went out there, got all raring to go, and 2 minutes into round one, the straps broke. All four straps on my punching bag broke. And I would love to say that this was an awesome Captain America moment, like I was just going to town and I hit it and it flew across the garage in dramatic fashion, and I felt like a badass. And no, honestly, I was just warming up. I was barely hitting the bag and I hit it as hard as I'd hit it thus far, and the straps just broke and the thing fell. But it worked out because through the power of Twitter, Everlast is sending me a new punching bag. So props to Everlast for that. I will address that when it comes in on a specific post about the generosity of Everlast for sticking behind their product and replacing this punching bag. So that plan is kind of on hold. But I do have this watch, and it's a GPS watch because that's I've been using my phone and been using Map My Run when I go for my walks and whatnot. And the GPS on my phone has decided it doesn't want to work anymore. And my phone's being stupid anyway, and I think my phone's on its last legs. But listening to music or a podcast and doing the GPS and tracking everything, it just sucks my battery dry, and it's not working. It's not conducive to what I want to do, and so I got this GPS watch, and the GPS on it is amazing. It's very accurate, and so I'm very excited about that. It's going to track my pace and my distance and everything. And again, apparently I like statistics and data on this kind of stuff because I'm digging all of this new influx of data I have on my sleep habits and my sedentary habits and everything that this watch is telling me. So that's exciting. I'm really looking forward to that. So I'm gonna hit the road and do that, and then when my punching bag comes in, I'll start doing that. And then the evenings, I am still working on DDP yoga. The DDP yoga program is great. I just upgraded to 2.0. So, to keep things interesting, I'm going to be doing 1.0 one week and 2.0 the next week. So, I'm going to follow the schedule because the schedule for 1.0 and 2.0 is exactly the same. So I'll still be following the schedule, but to keep from the getting monotonous workouts and whatnot, because the schedule is not super change. It doesn't change a whole lot. It's not super fluid. It's fairly repetitive, and so to keep things interesting, I'm going to do 1.0 one week, and then I'll follow the schedule for the next week of doing 2.0. And so that's my plan of attack is to work out at least 5 days, if not 6 days a week. Won't be working out on Sundays just because I need a break. Everybody, I mean, you gotta take your rest days, and so I won't be working out on Sundays much. My Saturday workouts are gonna be dependent on time. My Saturday workouts may become a Sunday workout when football season starts because my wife is a band director, and I will see her on Friday nights, and then my son will be playing football and possibly soccer, which I could be tied up all day on Saturday. And so, yeah, my whole world is about to get crazy for football season here shortly. But that's the plan: is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, road work, Tuesday, Thursday, possibly Saturday, bag work, every day that according to the schedule, DDP yoga. So And I have a specific post planned to talk about a DDP yoga workshop that I went to way back at WrestleMania weekend that I should have talked about a long time ago, and I just haven't gotten around to it. But I am going to do it because it was amazing. I loved it, and I can't wait to talk about it. So that's the plan of attack. Now, how am I going to stay motivated? And I saw on Facebook, I'm part of a private Facebook group that for fitness and whatnot, and someone posted they went and bought a whole bunch of Lego kits and they put sticky notes on them for the weight they were allowed to open them at. And I thought that was a pretty cool idea to give yourself tangible rewards. And so I sat down and I mapped out the plan because the plan right now is 100 pounds. Once I hit 100 pounds, I'm going to regroup and figure out how much further I want to go. And so the goal right now is 100 pounds. And so I'm breaking that down into smaller milestones. And I'm going to reward myself at every milestone. The first milestone is 10 pounds. That's my first goal is 10 pounds. I want to lose 10 pounds. And when I lose those 10 pounds, I'm going to reward myself with the either a pop vinyl. I have a couple of pop vinyls that I really, really have my eye on. If not a pop vinyl, then I'm going to reward myself with the Lego Marvel Avengers Season Pass. It's $10 and it gets me all of the DLC that I don't already have, and so I will probably be rewarding myself with that most likely. So that's my 10-pound reward is most likely the Lego Marvel Avengers DLC season pass, and I will be rewarding myself with the appropriate pounds lost to dollars. Meaning, when I lose 25 pounds, I'm going to treat myself to a $25 reward. My $25 reward is boxing gloves. I'm going to buy myself some new boxing gloves. I can get some from Tidal for $25. And now, I may buy them a little early because I'm watching. They do free shipping a lot, and I love Tidal very much. Tidal's awesome. I get all of my stuff from them, but their shipping sucks. Like it's $8 or so for shipping, and Amazon Prime has spoiled me, and I don't pay shipping if I don't have to. So I'm gonna watch for a free shipping sale. They usually do like free shipping weekends, and they may have like a Labor Day sale or something coming up. So I'm gonna watch for free shipping, and if that works out, I may go ahead and order them, but I won't be able to get them until I hit that 25 pound mark. Once I hit that 25 pound mark, then I will reward myself appropriately with the boxing gloves. Then my next milestone will be a smaller reward of a 3DS virtual console game. I bought a new 3DS several months ago. One to play Pokemon on because the 20th anniversary digital release of Red, Blue, and Yellow came out. But they've got a bunch of Super Nintendo games like F Zero and Super Mario World and Link to the Past and things like that. And so there's all these downloadable virtual console games for the 3DS. So every small milestone is going to be a DLC game from Nintendo because they're all under $10, and so that's just a little treat to myself. The $50 reward, my 50-pound $50 reward is going to be Kaku Ranger on Ninja Sentai Kaku Ranger on DVD. I have Zyuranger and I have Dairanger. I do not have Kaku Ranger. Hopefully, O Ranger won't be out by the time that Kaku Ranger or that I get to that point, because then I'm still gonna be behind. And yes, I can get it on Amazon for cheaper than $50, but it retails for around $50, so that's what I'm gonna count. And save myself a little bit of money. There's no reason I should have to hold myself to the $50 limit just to spend $50. It's a $50 DVD set. If I can get it for 35 or so from Amazon, then that's that much better. So those are the only things I have planned out right now. I have not decided what my 75-pound get reward is going to be, because that's so far down the road that there's no telling what is going to be available by that point. But I know Cocker Ranger's not going anywhere, and I really want it. And O Ranger may be out by that point anyway, and maybe if I can get them on a deal, I'll forego my small reward and just get both of them. I don't know. We'll figure that out when I hit 50 pounds. That's still a long way away. But that's the reward system I have in place. And I will be printing out pictures of my rewards and putting them up to see where. So as a visual motivator of what I will be rewarding myself with when I reach my goals. So speaking of goals, my first goal will actually, other than the 10 pounds, is to be under 300 by Labor Day. That is a little over 6 weeks from now. 25 pounds in 6 weeks is a lot, but it's manageable. It's not drastic. It is doable. It's approximately 4 to 5 pounds a week, which is again it's a lot, but it's doable. If I commit to it, I think it'll happen. And so that's my goal. That's my first major goal. Other than that, first 10 pounds is to be down back under 300 by Labor Day. And so I will be checking in. And that's the other thing about this vlog is my accountability. I post on Facebook and Twitter all the time, but I want to actually come right out and say, yes, I did this. No, I did not. And as bad as it sounds, shame myself into doing it. And if you're following along with all of this and you're listening to this, and I am not doing something, let me know and call me out on it. And it just that's yeah. I want y'all to help me out here and help keep me motivated. So you can do that through Twitter. That's the simplest way to find me. I'm at Chris Evans 17 on Twitter. If you're watching this on Blogger, actually on the blog, all of my contact information and everything is on the right hand sidebar. I will put it in the description as well. My Facebook page, my Twitter handle, everything. I'll put that in the video description so you can get in touch with me that way. And since this is my first YouTube video, everybody says like, comment, and share, subscribe, all that jazz. Feel free to do that. I'm gonna try to do this weekly. I think by doing the audio video thing weekly is a good goal. So that is my goal, is to have weekly updates on at least the fitness stuff, and if anything else comes along. Like I said, I have a portable recorder that I'm going to leave in my car, and if there's just something I feel like talking about, I have an hour long drive, so I'll just talk and post that up there as well. And so as I start for the umpteenth time at trying to do this, I'm still trying to hold to my mantra of do or do not. There is no try, and I'm doing this. I've said that a lot, and I've kind of taken that to an extreme because I did or I didn't. That's pretty much what it was. I was either awesome and hardcore and gung ho, or I just sat on my fat ass and didn't do anything. So there really was no try. It was either do or do not. So I'm gonna do, and I'm tired of doing not, and so I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna try. I will do. And again, this is not associated necessarily with the podcast, so I'm not gonna do the whole "this is your captain speaking" at the beginning, and I'm not gonna do the whole "you're free to move about the internet" thing that I do for the podcast. So I'm just gonna start the posts, and I am going to do my blog sign off though. I do have a sign off that's been on the blog for a while now. If you go back and look at the backlog, you can see this. So to close this out, I will the close I will be using for all of these posts. I will leave you with that. So thank you for listening to me ramble for 30 minutes. Stay tuned for more updates. Again, like, subscribe, comment, all of that business. And may the force be with you, and may the power protect you.